4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The biggest names in music.
Oh, wow.
Big names, big songs, big guests, big prizes.
Well, it's a big show.
The Big Show.
Put your hands together for the one and only
Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
1FM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits.
1, 2, 3.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It's a Monday, and that's why we have with us the one, the only, the beautiful Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar Arms. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning. I need you to greet me like that every day.
Well, you
We'll
get
just
it
record.
at least once a week.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll record his voice and send it to you in voice message. Be your alarm.
You look fantastic as always, Nat.
Thank you. Feeling good. Trying to keep it healthy leading up to Christmas now.
Right. How was your
Yes.
weekend? Did you keep it healthy?
Yeah, not too bad. Not
Okay.
too bad. It was okay, but just being super mindful around these last 5.5 weeks.
Yep. 40
Yeah, 'cause
days to Christmas. What can we do?
That's the thing, right? We're all heading into Christmas. We all want to be nice and trim and fit for Christmas. And then we eat through Christmas and then we start all over again after.
No, or we pretty much forget it until like November comes around again, right? And then we're like, oh, we need to get fit for Christmas. And then we get so unfit for the rest of the year.
You know what, Nat? I've just realized this, right? I'm off my diet already because it was just putting me in a bad mood.
as they do, yes.
You know, so I try to moderate these days more than anything else, right? And I think it's working. It's okay. You know, I mean, I'm not back to like 86.5, but then again, I'm not 80 as well. You know, I'm like, the last I checked, I'm like 83.5. You know, thereabout.
That's okay. 3 kilos.
So I want to ask you this, okay? I think my main problem is belly fat because I've got the height, you know, and so I don't feel like I'm
Big.
I'm fat, I'm big, but I do have trouble getting rid of belly fat. Now, what is the cause of belly fat? Is it just purely the food that I consume?
Yeah, I mean, it's visceral fat, so it's super unhealthy fat, actually. And men generally carry it around their stomachs, women around their hips, more men around their stomachs, you know, that beer belly that everyone says. But yeah, it's food, you know, and it's going to be the first place you put it on and the last place you take it off.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and
Okay.
I know where Glenn's coming from because I suffer from it triple the amount Glenn does. And I'll tell you, because I've had it for a long time, and Glenn, you really need to do something about it because at my age, it's hard to get it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what the side effect of this is the incredible pressure it puts on your back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Man, it puts some massive pressure
You
on
know,
your back.
but I disagree when you say, you know, I mean, it's harder for you to get it off right now because I think at the end of the day, right, it is not the number of, sit-ups or crunches you do for belly fat. It's as what Nat has confirmed, right? It's the food.
Yeah.
So if you were to cut down, because you eat everything, FD.
yeah, that's the thing.
You know what I mean? You eat everything. I mean, if you were to control your diet, just like I would have to control my diet, I think we would be able to reduce the amount of visceral fat. Correct, Nat?
Yeah, and it's so bad for your heart. So it's putting
Yeah.
a real strain. As much as your back, it's putting a strain on your heart and all of your organs. They're all having to work a lot harder with that extra layer of fat. So it is, you know, it's 6-packs are made in the kitchen, not in, not in the gym. So not that everyone needs a 6-pack, but it is just getting rid of that layer of fat.
And they also say, I mean, getting fit is about 80% nutrition and 20% working out, right? So it's
That is what they
Absolutely.
say.
it's majority of your food that you eat and what you put into your body.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
So would liposuction help?
It will. It'll set you back about 100K, but it will help.
No, but I mean, it helps, but it's not a permanent solution
No,
unless
it's not.
you change your diet anyway.
No, that's right. And you can put it back on. So it's
Yeah,
not a...
No,
yeah.
it's going to be a permanent solution for me. $100,000 I'm going to spend to suck all that fat out. I'm going to change my diet right after that. And look fabulous.
You're not going to be able to eat after that because you spent $100,000 on it.
Even
Glass
better. I'm going to look like Nat after that. Nice and trim. Okay. Anyway.
Well, today we're speaking about how we can finish the year off healthier than when we started, Nat. I mean, we are, as you said, 5 weeks to Christmas. What things will make a difference now, and is it too late?
Never too late. We've got 5.5 weeks. If we think about if we are trying to lose some weight leading up to Christmas, then I think a good goal for people is 1 to 2 kilos. Don't be thinking you're going to lose 5 kilos before Christmas. It's unrealistic. And it's all about planning. So think about what you have a week ahead. What are those meals going to look like? When are you eating out? When are you eating in? How can you control that? Something I do before I go to a restaurant is I look at the menu before I go online. So I have an idea of what my options are. Never go out starving, So if you are meeting a friend or, you're out with family, don't go out and then you order everything off the menu and eat all the wrong things. So, go out hungry but not starving, and then don't have those empty calories in drinks. So think about what you're drinking over the season leading up. You don't want those sugary drinks. They're wasted calories. Put them to food instead if you would rather.
Oh, okay.
I have another tip. Don't go grocery shopping hungry either.
Oh, God.
It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Go full, go after lunch, so that you don't pick up all the rubbish that it's going to end up in on your hips and your stomach.
Absolutely, I know. Then you reach for the chocolate. That's why the chocolates are at the checkout.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the sweets are there.
Okay, we're going to work out with Natalie Dow live on The Big Show TV while we take a listen to Katy Perry. Here's Last Friday Night on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3.
All right, guys.
Okay. Angel, since you've got so
Yes.
much energy, you should be working out now.
Yeah.
I've got my look. I've got my band.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. So just tie it. Oh, well, you actually don't have to. You can.
I
we're
just wrap
gonna
my
use-
hands. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So I changed the last one. So we're going to do today. I'm using the small ones, but you can use the bigger
Oh, I've
ones.
got those. I thought you were using
Yeah.
these. Okay, it's fine.
The mini PTP ones.
Yeah.
So first one we're doing is we're going to do row on one arm and then switch to the other arm. Next is we'll put these around our legs and just do our side shuffles.
Okay.
And then a kickback. So we'll do 5 on each leg and then just swap. So this is really great for your glutes and hamstrings.
And if you don't have a band, you can just do them without, right?
You can do them without. Absolutely, you can do them without. And the last one, we're going to actually do a sit-up instead. So we'll do an elevated sit-up. So hands and pulling out against the band
Oh, wow.
and coming up that way.
Wow.
That's good for the delts.
It certainly is, yeah. So these, and I picked this today because these PTP bands, if anyone's traveling for Christmas or the holidays, pop them in your suitcase and they're amazing for travel. No excuses.
Nat, I want to get the PTP bands, but you can't get it here in Singapore, right? You got to buy it online?
Yes, they're about to be stocked in Royal Sporting House.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yes.
I need some for my trip.
Let
Yeah.
us let us know
We'll get them organised for you guys anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let us know when it's available here in Singapore.
Yeah, no, they are great. These are years old and still going strong. So I haven't broken them yet.
Are you striving to?
Yeah, I tried. It hasn't happened. All right, we will start with the row first today, guys. Let's get ready. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So just put the band under one foot. All right, and let's go. Bend over. And we're just keeping our elbow in nice and tight.
Nat, if I don't have a band like that, and if I got an open end band, I can just grab both ends and do the same pull, right?
Absolutely. Or you can just actually stand on it and just grab one end and do it as well. So,
Okay.
yeah, so you can just do it like that.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, so Either or. I always think traveling with a mini band and then traveling with a long band is all you really need.
I've decided to throw my weighing scale away.
Good.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
It's ridiculous because I've been eating really well, especially post-COVID. Because with COVID, I realized that snacking is only because you're greedy, right? Because I lost my sense of taste and smell, so I wasn't snacking at all, and I was only eating to survive. And that habit has carried on post-COVID, and I'm still putting on weight. And I've been exercising every day, so I'm just gonna go with the way my clothes fit.
Absolutely. And you know what? It always takes about 3 weeks before you see a difference on the scale anyway, too. So be patient, and then all of a sudden you'll just go, oh, okay,
Where is
things
it
are
all
feeling
gone?
looser. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it will, I always think, 3 to 4 weeks it takes to see a difference. Yeah, so patience. So that's why everyone gives up, because you've got to be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still
Yeah.
throwing my weighing scale away.
Yeah.
It's not working. I think it's broken. It
Yeah,
says
not
I'm
a
putting
bad
on
thing.
weight. No, and it's
Is it a fancy one?
no, it's not.
Yeah, okay,
it's
like,
like
throw it,
a
I'll
it's
throw
like
it.
a Watson's one. Yeah,
Maybe that's why, lah. It's a Watson's one.
maybe.
Get a proper one. Get an Omron or something.
Or Fitbit
And
one.
it'll tell me, it'll speak to me and say how good I look every day. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh look, you lost 500 grams today.
Way to go.
Hey, there's some weighing scales that tell you everything, you know.
They do.
Yes.
They do.
Like
Yes.
body
Yeah.
machines. lah.
Mine tells me everything, like, visceral fat.
It gives
Oh,
you
does it
visual-
really?
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else.
It's like
Just
a-
by
Yeah.
standing. But how can it tell just by standing? on it?
It's about 50% accurate.
Yeah.
50%? 50?
Don't blow Glenn's bubble.
by standing on it through your feet, it can only,
Yeah, how can it possibly tell you your visceral fat? That's ridiculous,
Okay, I've got
Glenn.
You
I've
feel
got
so
an
cheated
Omron
now.
where you actually hold a handle. There's a T-bar,
Yes,
Okay.
they're
and
a
it
little
reads through
bit
the
better.
T-bar.
Okay,
Yeah.
Glenn, yours is just through your
60%.
feet.
60% then for FD's
65
Omron.
lah, 65.
Damn, you people at Omron.
No, but mine is very interesting. Every time I,
feel
use it, the
cheated.
machine just says "get off."
You're like, ow.
Okay, I'm going to write into the CEO of Omron.
So what's up?
Yeah, it's like, what's up? I hate being taken for a
There's
ride.
your weight.
You need a body scan. That's the
Yeah.
the DEXA scans are the only way to tell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There you go, Glenn.
I'm gonna go to.
There you go.
I think you've mentioned it before, right, Nat? There's
I
a place.
have.
There's a place to go to.
James is the guy to see, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want a DEXA scan? That's that is the most. It was 100% right.
Wow. There you go, Glenn.
Okay.
Where is this?
100%.
Yeah. Where
There
is
is-
he located?
They're in Novena. Yeah, just near Novena Square. And if you just look at DEXA Fit, yeah,
Dexa Fit.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Everybody writing down.
Yeah.
Dex.
They're at Royal Square at Novena.
Yes.
Royal Square.
Irrawaddy Road.
Yes, just next,
Irrawaddy.
just next to Novena Town Centre too, next to the opposite the hospital.
Hospital, yeah.
Ah,
It's one of those
Yeah.
buildings in that same
Yeah,
I like that
above,
area.
near one of the hotels that they've all done now.
Is this our last exercise?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. 1 minute. And then traffic.
Exercise bands are great to travel
Yeah.
with. Like,
Booty bands.
Yeah, booty bands. Yes.
they do more than that, Sean.
No, but that's what they're called.
Yeah, booty bands. They've also recently brought into Singapore, have you seen these bala weights?
Bala weights.
Yeah,
What
you
are
know
bala
those
weights?
round ones that go around your wrist? Have you
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
them, Nat?
Yeah, the
They're
categorizer.
pretty
old
colours?
school. Yes. Yeah, old school.
They've just brought them in.
Some studios use it for like yoga sculpting.
Yes,
do
it's very
yoga
cool.
bands.
It's very pretty. They have the bands, and then they've got the weighted ones as well that you can put on your ankles and your. They come in like all sorts of pastel shades and great colors.
And I've never heard of them.
Like ankle weights.
Yeah,
lah.
Bala. Look it up, Bala. B-A-L-A.
And it's like they used to have them back in the 80s.
Yeah, the
when,
ankle
weights.
yes.
Really? Bala
Yeah.
bands.
Wow,
Okay, I
You
Never
never
should
used
check
ankle
them
weights
out.
before?
I have. I mean, I have ankle weights at home.
It's the same concept, like it's just nicer looking.
So it's the same as that old one that you would wrap around your leg and lock down.
That is a lot prettier. They call bala. If you look up bala bangles, you'll see them.
Bala bangles.
They're pretty version.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Pretty version.
Yes, those ones. Yeah,
Yes.
but they also have the round ones, which are like rings, almost like small hula hoops.
Ooh, okay, wait. Stand by. Traffic
Yeah.
in 3, 2, 1.
Free traffic.
Alrighty, we've got the usual delays across the expressways. I don't think that's going to surprise you too much at this time of the morning. It's pretty normal. We're just looking to see if there are any areas that you need to take special note of. The AYE towards Tuas, an accident after Jurong Town Hall exit, avoid lane 1. That's one area to look out for. And the AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Clementi Avenue 2 exit. Avoid lane 4. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
What was that music?
Yeah, he was about to play, I think, Gangnam Style.
I'm still on the weekend party mode, so.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, Singapore. Welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV Mondays edition. We have with us Natalie Dow, Rockstar Arms, and we just did, one set of exercises. Could you tell the people who are listening in to the radio who, isn't watching us what we just did, Nat?
Sure. We used our PTP mini bands, and you can use any exercise band is fine, but we did some rows, some side shuffles, kickbacks, and then we did a raised sit-up. So worked our whole body in 5 minutes.
Wow.
Very, very
So,
nice.
Nat, speaking of exercise, people have been exercising all year. They kind of get into a rut. How do they
Absolutely.
finish strong at the end of the
Yeah.
year?
So everyone's trying to eat better now. We're trying to get fit before the end of the year in 5.5 weeks. It's all about setting goals. So set yourself a goal per day and per week. Don't think about that, end of the year. So is it how many kilometres am I going to walk this week, or how many hours am I going to exercise? Stick it on the fridge, tick it off. Make it a family goal as well. So, get the kids involved if you have kids. My top tip is, so you don't think twice about it, get your gear out the night before. So you have no choice, just get up, put it on, get out the door. Things like accountability buddies are great. So challenge with your friends, get a group of friends together and challenge each other for these last 5 weeks. And also measure your progress, so you can look back and say, wow, I set myself these goals and I wanted to walk, 30 kilometers a week, and I did it, and you'll feel better finishing the year for that.
And when you say measure your goals, you're not talking about using a measuring tape. You're talking about like doing better than the day before in terms of, say, steps or distances, right?
Absolutely. And, it's not about trying to run that marathon in the first week. It's just, this week I'm going to do, 4 half-an-hour walks, and that's the goal for this week. So set achievable goals. You're going to feel better because you're going to reach those goals.
So, Nat, it's the 15th of November. We don't have long till the end of the year, till Christmas hits. Christmas music is playing all throughout the grocery stores. Chocolates are all out, It's tempting to just pick up chocolate, pick up all these sweet treats, pick up all sorts of holiday treats that are out there. How do we stop ourselves from doing that? Or at least, what should we be looking out for?
Yeah, so, I hear you. Finally, there's music playing everywhere, which is great. I think the holidays are hard. So if I think of somewhere like Starbucks, they've got these big sugary drinks and treats that they're trying to push for Christmas. Have them as a treat once a week, but stick to your normal coffee. You don't need that extra 400 calories from a flavoured coffee if that's not what you usually drink. You don't need to buy those supersized chocolates and cookies just because they're a Christmas packet. Alcohol, don't go with those sugary Christmas cocktails. Stick with sodas or tonics, nothing that's too sugary, or wine or whatever it is, but watch those tempting sugary drinks. And even if you are eating and you are buying things, order things like dressings on the side or condiments on the side, because we're loading up cranberry sauces, we're loading up all sorts of things, and they all have massive amount of calories. So there's just those little things that can make a huge difference leading up.
You've just taken all the fun out of drinking cocktails.
No, but like I always say, right? Sodas, like what?
Sodas are the
Matt
skinniest.
mentioned,
Yeah.
and not sodas with sugar, because
No.
I almost got because I usually just get soda water. So the other day I went down to the supermarket and there was soda water with lime. Okay,
right.
good idea. And then I looked at the ingredients, and it contained so much sugar. So that's when I put it back down and just got my soda water.
Lucky you that you checked. Lucky you that you checked the label.
Yeah. But for things like that, you can just put a real lime in, right? If you want the flavor.
Fresh lime, some grapefruit. Use the real juice and the real fruit. Don't buy anything that's packaged.
Yep.
And you can have fun and make Christmas cocktails that way. But use real ingredients again.
Yeah, great idea. Great idea.
Yeah, but most people like their gin with tonic. And tonic is one of the worst.
You can get diet tonic. You can get diet tonic.
You can get diet.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
There you go. Diet tonic for the festive season.
Yeah.
I'm learning so many things.
Okay. All right. Any more questions with for Nat before we play the next song? Yeah.
Just a final one. I mean, it is a holiday season. It's a season for gathering. It's a season for friends. It's a season for family. COVID, particularly, I think, has made it very difficult for people to get together. What about mentally getting through the festive season?
Yeah, it's hard. And, I included in this, I can't see my parents this year because I can't get back to Queensland. So I think we need to flip it round. And the holidays is a great time to do good things for other people too. And they make us feel good. So kindness goes a long way. Volunteering at a local charity is a great thing to do. Doing something nice for someone who's having a harder time than yourself. Also finding your tribe. There's a lot of people in the same situation. So, hopefully numbers increase. We can get more people together, but grab that friend, go for a walk, and just do some nice things that are a bit more positive, and something. Don't overspend because you're going to hate yourself as you start off 2022. So be wary of that. Be wary of slipping into an alcohol frenzy as well. But, just try and surround yourself with positive people and give back to those that need it.
Right. Okay. And at this point, I just want to say, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! In case you haven't heard, Nat, I don't know whether you're a cricket fan.
Yeah, well, 2020, yes.
Yes! Australia are T20 Cricket World Champions 2021!
Awesome.
All right, up next, Hot Chocolate. Here's You Sexy Thing on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. So I'm lacking sleep. You know what time I went to bed, Nat? 1:30.
Oh my God, I can't believe you stayed up and watched it.
Man, my eyes were closing, but I was determined, to see Australia win.
Thank you for the support. Yeah.
No worries. Okay.
All right, let's do this last set. Let's get into those rows. All right, off we go.
Nat, what's the difference between one of these, your circular band, and the one that I'm using that's got two ends?
Yeah, I mean, you can do different exercises on each of them. So circular ones are great if you're doing smaller movements because they'll hold you in. And so the other bands are great. You're not going to be able to do things like bicep curls and things with these, but the longer ones you can do, different movements. So these are good for smaller movements, and the bigger ones are good for bigger movements.
So what would be someone's first buy? Would it be the open-ended ones or the circular ones?
So tough.
I think,
Tough
one of
question.
each. I would say
One of each.
Yeah, I think one of each.
The one you have is quite okay. You can use it as a headband as well.
Yeah.
Angel.
Yes.
Mine? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see, it works.
Red rainbow, I like it.
Absolutely works.
So it's an accessory as well.
Yeah.
Wrap it around my neck as well for when colder
or,
weather.
or a scarf.
There you go. Or a belt. There you go. It's like
Yes.
an obi belt. It's like a Japanese obi belt.
Hold up your pants.
So many things I can do with it. Thanks, Glenn.
Yeah, and if you have one that's maroon in color, you put it around your neck, you look like a Catholic priest.
Oh, there you go.
Glenn.
White shirt as well.
Glenn.
You didn't find it funny at all.
Everybody look at him anyway, so I'm waiting for
No, but I was about to say that those open-ended bands are really good if you're married. You know, your husband gets out of line, you just use it as a whip. As well.
There you go.
Catholic priest. You
And,
heard that, Father Colin?
and Angel, the open-ended ones you can put through a leg of a chair or table or something too, and use.
Oh, that's a good
Yes,
idea. Okay.
yeah.
I actually need to go Google some stuff and see how to actually properly use these things.
Yeah, and for the longer one, you can tie it around your kid's
Yeah.
waist.
Or just tie your kid.
Yeah, he's
Pull it
running.
back.
It's like a little leash, right?
He's constantly running away from you. You can just
Whiplash.
It's got good resistance workout.
And if you get fed up, you let him run just a little bit too far, and then you release. Right?
There.
Even I didn't think about that.
This kind of thing
Angel.
cannot say, get cancelled.
It's like a little catapult.
Damn, I thought Glenn was bad.
Yeah.
There's a real Christmas spirit going on.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't abuse your children with exercise bands.
All right, if you're working out with Natalie Dow, how are you doing? If you're enjoying it, download the Rockstar Fit app.
Woo. Yes.
Kickbacks.
Kickbacks, yeah. Working on that booty.
Right. If you're going up, if you're feeling it in your back, it means you're not doing it right, Nat?
That's right. Exactly. It should just be nice and soft on your back. You should only be feeling it from your butt down. Yeah.
So should the back be straight?
Yeah, just
Fairly?
slightly
Forward.
bent forward. Yeah. And you can see I'm just holding on to the bench just to steady. All right. Last one coming up, those sit-ups. That's it. All right, guys, get ready. Last exercise, working that visceral fat off our abs.
Dun, 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 dun.
I got myself a new dumbbell rack. So they just delivered it yesterday. And let me
Nice.
just tell you, just shifting all my dumbbells and putting them on the rack
Yeah.
was exercise enough.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Literally
woke up this
weightlifting.
morning and my back was hurting, man.
Because you lift with your neck or your back.
Yeah.
No, I think I don't know why I got my 22.5 kilogram dumbbells.
For
You
your
know,
deadlifts,
Those were quite heavy. Moving it from I couldn't make up my mind.
FD's
Yeah.
like, what?
32.
And they're awkward to carry too, right?
Yeah.
It's not a barbell, it's a small thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Righty.
good job.
Good job.
Good job, Nat.
Yes.
Yeah, good job,
Well
man.
done, Nat.
When it comes to these bands, would I be right to say if I went to your app, I'd get ideas of how to use them?
Yes, absolutely. And YouTube is full of great ways to use them as well. So, I mean, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of exercises that you can do with them. And you know, the great thing about them, and especially if you've got a sore back, FD, is, you know, they're not jerky movements. They're normally controlled movements.
Yeah.
So it's really, really good way. It's not a heavy weight. You know, it's just resistance. So you can control that.
I feel like these bands are good training for people who are going to work out with free weights, because I see a lot of people in the gyms and they're just swinging their arms around when they're lifting weights and not really concentrating on the muscles themselves. But with the bands, like you said, it's a controlled movement where you can't really you can't jerk around with it. So is that true, that it is good training for the free weights?
Yeah, because it's eccentric as well. So you've got to control it in and you've got to control it out. And they're really good for warm-ups. So, just the 5-minute thing that we did. If you are lifting weights, use a band to warm up. It is the best workout. It gets your muscles engaged immediately. So really, really good way to do 5 minutes of that before you do something in the gym.
Okay,
Right.
fabulous. FD, get some bands.
Bands,
Yeah,
yeah.
actually.
I'll get you guys some. So.
You need to start working out.
Yeah. Because, Glenn, we went to see that physiotherapist, right?
Yes.
And I've been doing the stretches she taught me. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable how it's opened my hips and my back.
So your back is better?
Much.
Really? Wow.
With
Okay.
just three stretches that I do twice a day.
Nice.
Really, really good.
Good.
That's
In 2022,
amazing.
he's
Yeah.
going to start working out with us then.
Really,
Yeah, but the thing is, as soon as he starts working out, his back is going to start
back
to
will go out.
No, I've got
hurt
there's
again.
still a lot of work to be done on my back before I'm going to be doing anything serious. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you water run?
Water run?
Yeah. So you
Oh.
can. That's a good thing to do. You can get the floats that go around your stomach, so they keep you upright.
Yeah.
And then you're much lighter in the water, but you can run in the water. Amazing for your back.
Oh, wow.
Is that right? I thought you would do that in the lower end of the pool and literally just run.
No, so you can get them so they float in the deeper end, and so you're running because it's keeping you up.
Oh.
So you can
Yeah,
do that
have a
in
look at
any
that.
pool?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's just literally like wearing a
Where
float
would I
around
get
your
that?
waist.
Decathlon?
I don't know if they sell it or if it's a specialized store, but it's amazing exercise.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Hey, stand
But,
up.
but if you don't use the float, is it okay as well? I mean, if it's not deep.
If it's not deep, yeah, great. But you
Yeah.
might get blisters on the bottom of your feet
Feet,
a lot
yeah.
of times.
Well, here
Yeah.
we go, back on air.
91.3 traffic.
Alrighty, let's take a look at it. Usual delays across the expressways. The AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Clementi Avenue 2. Avoid lane 4. And also on the AYE, this time towards Tuas, an accident after Jurong Town Hall exit. Avoid lane 1. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV Mondays edition. We've been working out and chatting with Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar Arms. I just want to remind everyone, if you're enjoying the workout with Nat, you've got to download her app. It's the Rockstar Fit app, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Thank you.
And the first thing you want to go out and buy, if you don't already have them, are the exercise bands, because a lot of people are going to start traveling very soon or already have, and they're the easiest thing to take with you, aren't they, Nat?
Oh, amazing. They take up no room. So you don't even need to wear shoes if you're in your hotel room working out. Do it in your pajamas and use your bands. No excuses.
There you go.
And the bands Nat uses are the PTP ones, which are great. I think you can buy them online, right, Nat?
Yes,
Yes.
you can. Absolutely. Yes.
And they're going to be
absolutely.
soon available, I think you said, at Royal Sporting House, was it?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice. Any
Look
final
out for
words?
them.
No, I think about setting those goals for the next 5.5 weeks, everyone. So it's the final countdown.
All right, Nat, have a wonderful week ahead. We'll see you next Monday.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. And right now we have with us our principal dietitian, looking so nice and fresh. Although I don't think it's very early where she's at right now. Okay,
have no idea.
are you in Europe right now, Bibi?
Yes, I am in Italy,
Italy.
Alba. Yes,
Alba.
and but today we're gonna show you a little bit about the case in France where champagne is being fermented, and I hope you enjoy it. I definitely did.
Wow.
So
Because
we've
you
got-
went to Wrongs.
Yeah, so we've got a video of that, right? Yeah, we've got a video of that. So that was when you were in France last week. I'm sorry, early on I said, are you in Europe? What I meant was, are you in Italy? Because you were in France last week, and this is your European tour, so to speak. So France last week, we're going to be watching a video that you shot at a champagne place, and then you're going to tell us a little bit more about where you're at right now as well.
Yes, absolutely. And the cameraman, or I didn't shoot it. My son shot it. Forgive his shaky hands.
He was nervous about something, I think.
It's all the champagne he's drinking.
He saw a pretty French girl.
Yes.
There you go.
Bibi, what time is it right now in Italy?
It is now 1:30 a.m. Midnight. And it is dark and cold and misty. I miss Singapore a lot, but when the sun rises, I forget, and then when it's really cold, I remember Singapore.
How cold is it?
At the moment, maybe it's about -1.
-1? That is cold. That is really, really cold.
And it's not even the thick of winter yet.
No.
That sounded like a brrr.
Well, your brolly, your umbrella is going to be handy during this period of time. And tomorrow we are setting out with a dog to hunt for truffles. And we have already prepared ponchos as well to keep us dry.
Nice. Fantastic. Okay.
All right. Let's continue to talk to Bibi Chia, our principal dietitian, live on the Big Show TV. And don't forget, we're going to be watching some very nice footage of Bibi and champagne as well. All right. Here's Simple Minds right now. Don't you forget about me on the Big Show. 1FM 91.3. Bibi Chia live from Italy.
So how far is Alba from Milan?
We drove about 1 hour 40 minutes to Alba, and just a small tip. A lot of the car rentals are not open on a Sunday, and so we have to head back to the airport. It sounds so strange, to get a car, and the drive is okay. Yes, and so Sunday, not like Singapore, Sunday is bustling. A lot of Sunday.
Europe is shut pretty much on the weekends, aren't they? Offices and stuff like that. Yeah.
Everyone wants to just relax.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so, it's rest time.
Okay, so your advice would be for people to, if they want to rent a car, they would have to rent it on a Saturday. Are they open on Saturday?
Yes, the city is mostly open on a Saturday, but if there's no parking in your hotel, you will still need to make your way back to the airport to pick the car up.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We got our first video.
Okay, let's watch the first video.
Here we go.
Bonjour, good morning. I am at Runat today. It's really misty here and it's -1 degrees. But we're going into the caves. I would love to show you the caves. It's a lot warmer in the caves. It's 12 degrees, still considered cold. But I hope to show you the different types of fermentation that they offer inside. And let's take a look.
God, I love Renat. Oh, there you go, the blongs.
I love the soundtrack. Well done. La Vie en Rose.
These are all gentlemen enjoying oysters. And this is a painting that has been created in 1731. To the left or to the right, whatever you like. So the 7 and can go out. Thank you very much. So this is the building this morning.
God, so much fun. Wow.
Nice. Nicely done.
Yeah.
What
Thank
shaky
you for
hands
that.
are you talking
Yeah,
about?
so well done.
That's really nicely done.
And my intern, Clarice, did a great job piecing all the random clips I sent to her.
Oh, nice.
I could have showed you guys more, but we want to fit it into 2 minutes. And so when you get to Renard, you will notice that apart from the beautiful champagne and the case, it's a lot about the art and the process. So even though Kiefer doesn't drink, he enjoyed the process a lot as well. And I think it's a really beautiful tour for both, adults as well as families.
Right.
Did you at least let him get a little bit of a sip of champagne? Just a little bit? No. Yeah, you did it. You need to introduce him to champagne and champagne. I mean, how many 14-year-olds get to say that, right?
Yes. And what I really love about the whole process is that the art is also explains a little bit about the champagne, and that remember the painting with the gentlemen enjoying the oysters. You look carefully, you'll see a tiny cork. And the gentlemen are all looking upwards because the cork actually flew off.
Oh, right, the cork.
Oh, so cool.
Painting, and the explanation by the tour guide, her name is Karen, was amazing, and I really highly recommend people to take the tour. And it's not all only about champagne. You can also take a look at the art, the installations that they have inside the caves.
Right. So how long is the drive from Paris to Renard?
That is a really good question. I wanted to take a car and drive from Paris to Reims.
That's where it's located, huh?
I was recommended by all the Parisians, don't drive, just take the train. It is a 15 minutes train ride, and you enter the city center, and the caves are all just circulating around the train station. And of course, being myself, we have to miss the train.
So it's a day trip, is it?
We stayed in Reims, and there are many hotel options as well. What I find interesting is you never know what's under yourself. Like you because all these caves stretch for maybe 25 kilometers, and so you may be on top of a cave. You never know wherever you are in that region.
Yeah. The caves in Paris and Europe in general. Even in Paris, there are a lot of catacombs that you can. Plenty of bars and restaurants that are built within the underground network of Paris, which is very, very cool as well. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Nice.
Well, I didn't know that.
Okay, so
learned something new this morning.
So where to after Alba then? What's your itinerary like?
So Alba today on a Sunday, they offer the expo where there's the judging of the truffles, and then they establish the price. And of course, again, I don't expect the price to be so pricey, so I ordered a little bit and then noticed, okay, need to head back to the hotel to get some cash.
How much were the truffles?
I ordered we had this chef experience where the dish doesn't come with the truffle. It's about 41, I think everything was 41 euros, but truffles extra is 50 euros if you like to have the best truffles of the day. And it was beautiful. And nutritionally speaking, I'm not too sure. I think it's pretty much like a mushroom, but the taste, yes, it tastes like truffle, like a woody mushroom. But the experience, I think more so, I think people are going for the experience when they are in Elba.
Of course, yeah.
Right. So in terms of the smell of the truffle, it's not like truffle oil, right? Because everything in Singapore is truffle oil. And so we get this heightened, sense of the truffle. Is it like that? I mean, when we're talking about real truffle?
I think it's not as intense, but I'm very used to the truffle oil. I kind of like it. I don't know whether it's artificial. But yes, the natural one actually has a more mild flavor.
Okay, stand by.
Oh, okay.
Craig David, 7 days, right here on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Bibi Chia, principal dietitian, is definitely away for more than 7 days. You're going to be away for like close to a month, actually, right?
Yes. So I've taken 28 days off and exploring different parts of Europe and checking out the different types of local produce as well as the food and meeting beautiful people as well.
So you started off in France. You are currently in Italy. Where else are you off to?
Supposedly different parts of Italy and then Germany, but because we are also following up with the different travel recommendations with regards to COVID-19 and the plan just changes every other day.
Oh, wow.
So we got a car, so it means that we are kind of free to also explore so there isn't a fixed plan moving forward, actually.
Well, Denmark is not on your list, so that's a good thing, right?
It's not on my list yet, but let's see. I don't know where it's going to take us.
It is 1:45 a.m. On a Monday morning where you're at right now. Tell us, Paris, Italy, How are people going about things right now? Considering that, we're going through this whole COVID pandemic around the world. Are things pretty much back to normal in Paris and in Italy?
I think apart from having more people around, they are very strict with showing the vaccination passes. So you need to get your vaccination QR code to show that you're vaccinated, as well as mask is definitely, you have to put on your mask. Even in the lobby of your hotel, going to your room, going for breakfast. As long as you're indoors, people will expect you to put on a mask. And there will be bottles of sanitizers on the entrance. You have to sanitize your hand if you want to visit a boutique. And you can take off your mask when you're eating. But it's really pretty much like Singapore, apart from you're able to have more people on a table. And so I do feel quite safe, I have to say.
So do you think, Bibi, if we were to introduce the, mask off rule outdoors here in Singapore and only make it, a mandate to put on your mask while you're indoors, do you think it would work in Singapore?
I think it will. The only difference is even though I'm outdoor, I put on my mask is because if you're hopping in and out so much, you will be taking it out and putting back so much that you just leave it on apart from eating.
And you're used to it as well, right?
Yes, and I'm very happy to keep it on apart from selfies and photos and eating.
Yeah, I guess also because you are kind of at the start of winter, it's not as hot as if you were to be traveling during summer. Because here in Singapore, if you're outdoors and wearing a mask, you can sweat buckets, right? Yeah. But in during the cooler weather in winter, it helps to keep your face warm as well and keep you safe. So, why would you not take it off? Why would you take it off, right?
Yes, absolutely, and it does keep the face warm, and it's an excuse to not wear makeup. It's great.
There you go.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I'm saying this is because you guys know I love playing golf, right? And now it is mandatory for us to leave our masks on.
Oh, so was it not before?
No, before we could actually take it off because it is a physical activity.
Yeah,
I feel it's a physical activity.
It is, yeah.
It's not easy playing golf, leaving it on, while hitting the balls.
So they just started this mandate that you need to keep it on the green.
It's been going on for a while now.
I don't understand that because it is technically a workout. Why are you?
And we're outdoors, so I don't know. Maybe the authorities want to look into that.
Yeah, I agree
Right.
with
I mean, I understand at the range we've got to leave our masks on, but even that, it is a physical activity. When I'm at the range, I'm hitting balls. My heart rate is at 123 sometimes.
And you're socially distanced from everybody else, right? Everyone's got
Especially
their own
at the
little
range, yeah.
section, right, at the range.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Very strange.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
So which is why the more I think about it, the more I feel like I wish we could take our masks off outdoors.
Outdoors, yes, yeah.
Especially
Especially with our heat, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm always paranoid now. If I take it off, even while I'm running or brisk walking or whatever, someone might go like, "Okay, put your mask on,"
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it won't be pleasant. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Yeah.
I'll have to hit butt the person.
There.
Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. We are speaking to Bibi Chia, our principal dietitian, coming to us live from Alba in Italy. We're going to be showing another video, very, very lovingly shot by Bibi Chia and
Kiefer.
and Kiefer, her son. All right, in the meantime, here's Firehouse, When I Look Into Your Eyes, on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3.
Okie dokes. We ready for the other video?
Yes!
Yeah, let's show the next
Here
video.
we go.
Cave tour.
From the vines to grow. Sometimes we have very harsh spring frost, like we did this year, and the budding organs. We're missing our bottle. So we don't want that. We don't want to water the teeth. So this is why we're protecting all the champagnes.
Ooh. Wow.
Bottles and bottles and bottles. Somebody stole one.
Wow.
There. All my favorite champagne.
Bonjour,
Especially the
good
one in the
morning,
middle.
The Big Show TV. I am at Yunnan with beautiful Karen, and I'd like to thank her for the wonderful tour of the case. You must visit. But first of all, I have two questions to ask her. Number one is, how do you pronounce this brand, and how do you pronounce this region?
We pronounce it as Ruina, and we pronounce the city as Reims.
Wow, heard that, everybody? Okay,
Rina.
practice. And second question would be, if I had to buy something from here and take home and enjoy it with my family, what would you recommend?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question. It depends on when you're going to taste it, with whom probably, if you're going to have something with it, or if you're just tasting it by itself. But I think you'll be fine with all of our champagne, so you'll be doing okay.
I'm going to pick this one over here. Apparently, it's only available here and right now. So I'm going to bring it home and enjoy it for Christmas with my family. And see you next Monday. Bye!
Oh, that's the one with the paper cover. Yes, I got that one, yeah.
And it's really cute
Yeah.
because they explain about how eco-friendly the packaging is. So I appreciate when companies have a game strong CSR. And this paper packaging apparently lasts. If you put it in an ice bath, it will last 3 hours, so you don't have to take it out. You could just serve it like that, and you don't need like a towel to hold the bottle. And so it's meant to be not only a case, a box, and so I really buy it for the story. I'm very sure what's inside is delicious as well.
So you've got one as well, Angel.
Yes, I did get one as well, and you can take the paper cover off as well, and you just have the regular bottle. It's like a little casing. Oh, don't worry, the champagne's long gone. But yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I kept the bottle as like a vase. It's a very pretty vase
Oh,
as well.
nice.
Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, and that missing bottle over there. And so storytelling is also quite interesting. And that the pressure, the temperature, the humidity has to be so well kept. If not, it will explode. So that little hole you saw was not Jenga. It was a bottle that exploded. It could also affect the other bottles. So the temperature and the humidity, etc., is really important, and therefore it's kept in the case. Humidity is above 90%. And also at 12 degrees throughout the year. And if you touch the walls, it's wet. It's strange.
So
moist.
humid. That's weird.
Yeah, it keeps it's almost like it's wet. So I think it's quite interesting, especially for Kiefer. He doesn't drink, but to also learn about fermentation, keeping it within the optimal conditions.
How old is Kiefer again?
14.
He's 14.
14.
Yes, and he's been offered wine and champagne too many times.
14
Because
and
he's very
doesn't
tall,
drink.
yeah.
Just to let you know, when I was 14, I didn't drink as well.
Sure you didn't, yeah.
I'm
sure you started
really.
early.
But what I'm trying to say is, 14, I didn't drink, but look at me now. So I expect that from Kiefer as well.
Fantastic. So next week, Monday, will we? So we don't know where you'll be.
I don't know where I'll be.
Okay.
But I have. I think it's quite interesting to see Alba. It's not so easy to get to this part of Italy, and so I have made a video about Alba, so you can take a look at the truffles and how people purchase. I wanted to buy one, but I think haggling in a foreign language wouldn't be my strength. So. And I'm buying a whole truffle.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we're going to be watching that video next week, huh?
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Cool.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be really good.
Thank you so much for coming to us live, from Alba in Italy. And it's time for you to go and
to bed.
sleep because it is 1:56 a.m. where you're at.
It's way past my bedtime.
Eyes roll back.
Have some champagne. I'm sure it'll put you to bed.
Yay!
Thank you so much for sacrificing some of your beauty sleep for us, Bibi.
You're welcome, and see you next Monday.
See you.
Will
Stay
do.
safe. Stay safe and give Kiefer a big hug for us.
Good hugs.
Bye.
Take care.
Wow, fantastic.
Wow,
It's
very
stunning.
nice.
Amazing, yeah. I mean, we get to travel. Like, it's so cool that she's done this because everyone who's watching gets to travel if they haven't already traveled and see some of Europe. It's great.
And hopefully you do that too when you head to Sydney.
Hopefully, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Your videos must be nicer,
Sorry, my what?
Your videos must be nicer.
Nicer. Hers were great. What are you talking about?
No, don't have like other people in the room when you talk to
What?
other people. Couldn't hear the last part, but it's okay.
No, that's okay.
I could.
Yeah, so
could
could
hear.
I. Yeah, Sean.
Sean has
I
his,
got high
his,
standards.
Very high
his
standards, apparently.
Very high standards. Very high standards.
Okay. Yeah, please share the video. Okay. Thanks for watching.